written by Mahmoud Hakamian on April 18, 2019. By Mahmoud Hakamian. After some positive moves from the Trump administration, things are heading in the right direction for the people of Iran who are calling for regime change. U.S. President Donald Trump, since the beginning of his time in office, has vowed to push back against the Iranian regime's belligerence. He firstly upped the rhetoric compared to the previous administration, not mincing his words and making it very clear that he would not accept the regime's spread of chaos across the region and its nuclear threat. Trump eventually pulled out of the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action (JCPOA) and reimposed crippling sanctions. The U.S. State Department put great restrictions on the import of Iranian oil, and it has already had a major impact on the Iranian regime's revenue. Most recently, the Trump administration blacklisted Iran regime's Revolutionary Guard Corps (IRGC) as an FTO, foreign terrorist organization. It is a bold move because it is the first time any American government has designated another country's military as a terrorist organization. Iran's influence is spreading across the Middle East, and its belligerence is just as present as it has been in the past few years. Although many have spoken out against the FTO designation because they believe it will endanger U.S. interests in the region, we must realize that taking the opposite approach would also endanger U.S. interests in the region. The Iranian regime presents a major threat to global security, and policies that are not tough and comprehensive permit the regime to carry on as it is. The National Council of Resistance of Iran, NCRI, has welcomed the news of the FTO designation. For years, the Iranian resistance has been warning about the Iranian regime's terrorist activities and has been calling for this action for a long time. The People's Mojahedin Organization, MOI/MEK, the major component of the opposition, has played a significant role in the 2018 uprising that swept across the country. The MEK helped bring organization and coordination to the protests and consequently has helped with advancing the cause of the people of Iran. The people of Iran want the international community to put massive pressure on the Iranian regime because their ultimate goal is regime change. They will settle for nothing less after decades of oppression, brutality and the denial of human rights. As the U.S. continues putting more pressure on the regime, it is a sign to the people that they are not alone in their struggle. Designating the IRGC will take away some economic power, meaning that it will have less resources in its domestic down against the people of Iran. The Iranian regime also knows that its overthrow is very possible after a year of intense protests across the whole country. It increased its terrorist activity in Europe, planning a number of attacks and assassinations last year alone. If the United States wants to continue on the same path, the next step is to back the Iranian resistance. OnClick equals window.open this.href, Win2, status equals no, toolbar equals no, scroll bars equals yes, title bar equals no, menu bar equals no.